Yep, we've definitely got some rust. Let's sort it out. Hey gang, welcome back or welcome to the channel. As you can see, I've still got some more welding to do on the Jag. Let's show you what I've done, what we've got to do. So I've already taken my seat out, just done that this morning. I've not filmed it. There's plenty of that on YouTube if you need to see how the seats come out. And also with the carpet, just pulled the carpet back to expose the rusty, crusty metalwork we've got down in the floor. We can also see it from the underside of the car. There we go. Which isn't so pretty, is it? Anyway, let's get my cutting disc out. I know how you love to see me cut stuff, so I'm just going to cut that out. And then we'll come back once there's a nice hole on the floor with hopefully some clean metal. So soon that will turn into something nice and fresh. Let's just get on with it. Okay, so we've managed to cut it out without setting fire to anything. There we go. Looks better already, doesn't it? So I'm going to clean up all the rusty areas around it, get back to nice clean metal. So we've got this soundproofing, which is all the black stuff on here. So I need to clean that right back to stop the fire risk. And I've actually bought new floor pan panels, one for each side, because everyone needs doing. And these are galvanized coated replacement panels that I bought from UK eBay. I'll put a link down in the description below. Cost me about, I think, £110 or so for the pair. Which I thought was pretty reasonable. So just got to fettle around now, cut it out. I want to get a nice decent fit in here. I don't want sort of big lap joints and where we're going to get another water trap. So I'm going to try and get a nice seamless weld. Yeah, I'm going to clean up inside there and then we'll look to shape and cut the panel to fit and get it welded in. So say goodbye to the rust, say hello to nice clean metal. Right, there we have it. All the edges nicely cleaned back. I'll take care of all that sort of staining when, let's put the light on. After it's all been welded, and I'll clean all that back with a brush. And we'll get a nice decent primer and coating on it. There we go, much better. Rust is gone. So all I need to do now is get my panel. I'll just do it from the other side so I can show you. Basically we'll pop it up from underneath, mark where it's going to go and cut it out. And we're carefully going to put a few spots on, get it tacked in place and then super slowly, carefully weld it in. And that should be a job well done. So let's get to cutting. Bit splattery there. Just work my way around a little bit so I'm not overheating it, stressing the panel. It's not one continuous seam. It's a series of individual spots. Just dragging the torch back a little bit. We're just spreading it out. So I'm going to carry on going around. You got to clean it up as you go as well, because the waste weld, the splutter, sort of comes back on itself. When you hear it spitting, that's the dirt and stuff produced by the slag off of the welding, just being reintroduced into the wire. So you've got to keep it clean as you go along. So get the wire brush out and keep cleaning it back. I'm going to carry on now and seam that all the way around. So you just want to get it's come with the welder actually. So you can see where it rusts straight away or oxidizes. So you've got to keep the area clean. And I say because we're doing a floor pan, it's nice and thick. However, we've got to keep the shape. Be careful of fires. So you're not going to get like a real nice, neat, continuous weld. It's a little bits at a time. Just to reduce fire risk and the distortion. Probably doesn't look very good on the camera, but yeah, very pleased. I say by the time the welds are ground back, put some paint on it, you're not really going to know that I've been in there too much. But anyway, I'm going to carry on, do some more welding. Okay, so there it is. Dress back. You could dress this back loads more than what I've done there, but I just want it to be an honest repair. I'll obviously zinc primer it, put some rust proof treatment on the bits up there, and then paint it all in black on the floor pans. A few little areas, I've got a little bit down here, a few little scabby areas, but only on the paint. So I'll clean all that back. I'll then paint or put some seam sealer over it to just take care of any sort of pinholes if there's any there. Same on the underside, and we'll get it painted up. So it's looking pretty cool, isn't it? So yeah, super impressed with that. The panel is actually a really, really nice fit. I've trimmed it down to the size that I wanted, but it's a good fitting panel. Like I said, I shall put the details of that. So I got it from eBay UK, bought with my own money. But I'll put the link in the description below, so if you need to do your floor pan, you know where to get the panels from. Apparently they're 3D scanned from a good Jaguar XK8 or X100, and yeah, he's had them pressed himself. So yeah, really good quality and super thick. It's really good. In fact, shall we go over and let's measure the thickness, shall we? And I have disconnected the battery. For those, never weld your car with the battery connected. So here's the bits that I've cut off. And if I just get my Jury Firkins out, what's that? About 1.5. So yeah, super good quality and galvanized. So I'm going to go ahead and put some rust treatment on those areas, bit of seam sealer, and we'll come back and have a look after I've put a little bit of paint on it, shall we? Just to see what it's going to look like underneath. You'll never see it. And then I shall do the same. I shall dress up all the underneath, seam sealer, and I'll carry on with all my Raptor coatings that I'm going to put all the way down through there. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get it painted up, and we'll use the good old built hammer on those little bits of area first. So we'll give that a good shake up. Got my seam sealer just there. So let me decant this into my bottle, and we'll go in and we'll get all that treated. Okay, so that's all looking good in here. I'm just going to get a bit of seam sealer now, which you can use a brush to put on or whatever. I just like to use my finger Then you can rub it nice and evenly. Into all the little gaps. Like so. And I'll just do that all the way along the welds. And it peels off your fingers no problem, or put a glove on or use a brush. It is brush on seam sealer. But this is, as I've been doing it for a gazillion years, I find it's the easiest way to do it. Like so. And then we'll just neaten it up when I've finished putting it all the way around. And just to make sure that it's, because I've done the same on the underside, which I'll show you in a minute, and then make sure that it's sealed underneath, sealed inside, no water's going to be able to break through, and it'll stop it from rusting again. So yeah, just bit of belt and braces. And I say I could have spent some more time dressing the welds up, but as I said before, it's not an outside body panel that you see where you want to reduce the amount of filler and whatever else. In here it's literally under the carpet, and that's say an honest repair. I've taken down most of the high spots and yeah, just sort of neatened it up a little bit, but I could have easily spent another hour or so, grind it down even more. But yeah, inside here I don't need to. There you go, you get the drift, and we'll let this cure off and then we'll see about putting some paint on. So there we go. Just put a coating of seam sealer on there. Doesn't matter that it's a little bit rough, but it's worked into all the welds and everything else. And you can see they all panels line up really nicely, all the dips and everything in the right place. So the panel that I bought was actually really, really good. So yeah, super impressed with that. And we've done the underside as well. I'll take you underneath the car. I'll just take my phone out of the holder. Okay, so seam sealer's gone off. We've put a coating on there, and I've given it a coat of the Raptor tough undercoatings. It's all right, isn't it? I say lines up nice, and as I said previously, I could have spent an awful long time grinding down the rest of those welds to give me an almost seamless panel fit. But on the inside, I'd like to leave as much material as possible because it's quite a structural area. And like I say, no one's going to see it. It's underneath the carpets. It's not me being lazy, it's just being an honest repair. And then on the underside is where we're taking the time to make it look nice. If I take you out underneath here, it's not quite finished because I've had to put some more seam sealer on there. And there we have it. So I've given it a coat again of the Raptor, and then I've just gone round with the seam sealer. I need to let that dry off. And you can see where it's all lumpy and bumpy here, that's where it's all gone in with the original undercoating, which is really thick, whatever products they used to use, the Gravelex, I can't remember what it's called. So I just need to build up to the same sort of height as what was there before. And then, and again, this is all rubbed down sealer. That's not metalwork or welding. The welding, all the welding we've done, here's what's underneath the seam sealer here. So we want to try and get it as seamless as possible so it doesn't look like a horrible job. There you go, it looks pretty smart, doesn't it? So by the time the undercoating is on there, it'll look pretty special. And then a sneak peek underneath the car. Shiny. Oh, is that a new cat? Maybe. That'll be in a future video coming soon. And the other part of the exhaust. And a little sneak peek. I need to get some new bits of pipe made from that to go to there because they don't fit. Anyway, that's enough of that for now. So, not a bad bit of work, is it? It's another step closer. I've got the same steel on the opposite side. No point me filming and showing you that. I'll just show it to you when it's all finished. But it's really, really coming together nicely now. We're getting so close. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Check out the description down below for everything that I'm doing, everything we got going on. Leave a comment. I'll reply to every comment, good or bad. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.